If you have autism and ADHD, have you ever wondered what job is best for you? Why in one environment or one job you can be an absolute powerhouse, but the next you can barely make it 3 months? It's actually not the job, it's the environment. It's about fit, not necessarily skill. Yes, 100%. You need to have both the skills and the fit. But so many times we focus on what skill is best for us if we have autism and ADHD, but we never really look at how do we find the right fit? How do we find that job or that environment or that company or that manager that is finally going to give us what we need to survive, what we need to thrive? Survive is not enough. How we thrive. Because we all know that if you thrive on structure, a chaotic environment isn't going to do it for you. And if you need variety, a repetitive job can suffocate you. But if you need direct communication and they leave you guessing all the time, it's going to crush your confidence. All of these different things can change on the environment, but don't necessarily change based on the job. So how do we find that job? How do we find that environment that is actually going to work for us? I can tell you that going into a job interview and asking if you're going to give us clear communication won't actually get you there. It won't actually help you find the environment that works for you. Because all managers are going to say, yeah, of course I give you clear communication. I am a fantastic manager. Managers aren't going to say that they're not great in an interview. That's not how it works. So you have to find ways to kind of incognito ask if the manager is going to be a good manager, not directly come out and say, hey, yo, you gonna be a good manager? It's not going to work that way. But first, before we can even dive into that, you have to know what structure you thrive in. Because most people, when they're diagnosed with ADHD, doesn't come with a magic manual that says, oh, my type of ADHD needs A, B, C, D, because we all need something a little different. I need structure, but too much of it, and I am absolutely choked. So I need a level of chaos, but I also need defined, definite, 100% there deadlines, or I will not get anything done. But some of my ADHD coworkers aren't like that. Some of them need more time and need more room to breathe and flexibility to really think about deadlines. And deadlines tend to shut them down, where it just energizes me up. Because there's no one right way to be autistic or have ADHD. We're all our own. We're all ourselves. We get to be however we actually are. So it's important as you begin to look through this and as you think about autism or ADHD, what environment do you thrive in? And if you don't know, come check us out. We can help you figure out exactly what environment you thrive in. Check out the Unmasked Professional community.